One of the things that's interesting about the G-spot is it takes a while to warm up. Right now, over time, it doesn't anymore. But in the beginning, it takes a while, sometimes 20, 30 minutes, right? So, with your wand, it's like shopping lists, there's all kinds of things. So clitoral stimulation to warm you up and to open your body into pleasure per se. You might not want to come, you might, but you might not, because often when people have clitoral orgasms, they're done, kind of. And then you have to have discipline to keep on going, and that kind of, and it actually, as clitoral stimulation, like with a penis, once you had an orgasm, you have to back off because it's too sensitive. While internally, that's of course not true. So I would probably say, do clitoral stimulation, do all the things you do, full body. I always recommend when people start on self-pleasuring practice for actual pleasure, you start by massaging your body. Maybe you have body work first. You dance, you do practices, you do things so that your body is already open. Now, well, we'll talk about this in a second. There's a shortcut, but there's always a shortcut. But it's cheating, but it's a good cheating, right? So what you do is you start waking up your body. If that requires clitoral stimulation, that's fine. It's just what happens with a lot of women who are really, their nervous system is programmed for clitoral stimulation. They have to come, right? It's just like they can't stop. It's like, and which is also what happens in men, right? It's just that there's a moment that just can't stop, and so which is then what the ladies complain about, right? Because and then if he has to stop all the way. He can't just slow down and like make his body like the ocean pressing into you with full consciousness. He has to go and you're going right? So if you can stop yourself from having a clitoral orgasm, it's probably easier to continue with the G-spot. But once again, these are very specific to your nervous system. Some women can have 2, 3, 4 clitoral orgasms, then they're ready for a G-spot orgasm. So you have to experiment with that. The goal, of course, is pleasure. But sometimes within the goal of pleasure, you have to have certain discipline in place so you don't slide into your habitual pathways of your nervous system, right? And you'll also notice when you start getting tenser, right, then you have to kind of open your body and relax and move your body around. I always recommend that you have you have your non-active hand out and like really feel your heart out through the palm of your hand, so that and then some people have wands where they can just do it with their body. You do things that open your heart, that open your body, that keep your body fluid. You don't just which is that thing. And often it's also good when you set yourself up in a way that this all can stay open. But later on, that's no longer necessary. But in the beginning, you want to have as much openness, wideness, non-clenchedness as possible. And like you said, you have to build capacity, because these orgasms are not, they're not a sneeze. So